We've been telling you about the new YouTube series called Leading the Field. Farm Journal Studios has partnered with Nutrient Ag Solutions to bring you stories from the ag world that you might not have heard. AgDay's Clinton Griffiths recently caught up with host and professional NASCAR spotter Brett Griffin. Brent talked about the latest episode, his visit to California wine country.
That I went to see, you see millions of grapes, and the fact that we can take, that from a vine and turn it into so many bottles of wine and so many other fun things that we as consumers love to eat. Great question. At the end of the day, just gratitude for what all these men and women do for us.
Absolutely perfect. Hey, thank you for the insights.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you guys, and we'll keep plugging along. We got some more episodes coming out later this fall / early winter. So everybody that clicks play, we appreciate you.
And here's a preview of Brett's trip to Wente Vineyards, a place that's been around since 1883. It's the oldest continuously operated family-owned vineyard in America.
Nikki, this vineyard is beautiful. What was it like growing up around here?
I was out here in the vineyards pretty much all the time. My family has horses, so I grew up riding horses through the vineyard with my dad, or following him to work. And I sort of just thought it was normal up until I got into the age of going to school and realized that it's not all that normal to be growing up out in the country on vineyards. But I feel really blessed now looking back to have such an outdoor-based childhood, and I think that's really what drove me to pursue a career in vineyard management. Being in business since 1883, that 139 years, has a lot of historical background on how to manage the land, and what makes sustainability so important to us is that generational history that we have, because we really want to take care of the soil so that the soil will in turn take care of us, so that the 6th generation and beyond has the opportunity to work in such a beautiful environment.
Well, right now I'm just checking for any potential problems. This is what we do, and we make sure that we don't get any surprises. So we're checking the grapes for mildew, we're checking for insects, checking for fertility, and just making sure that everything is going to come out right to where in the end we have a good product for Nikki to make wine.
So during the growing process, what are you most worried about?
Mildew.
Yeah, mildew for sure. This variety here is actually called Suzhou, and we don't really get mildew in this variety.
Right.
We might get a little bit of bunch rot. So that's when the cluster has moisture on the inside, whether that's from broken berries or maybe like over the weekend, it actually rained a little bit. It was like 75 and rained on Sunday last week. So that is a potential cause of bunch rot. So you would find that later in the season. But right now we just finished bloom. We did a nice bloom preventative bunch rot spray that it fits in with our sustainability program, and Robert helped us to create that program. So appreciate Robert's help so that we don't have to worry about problems.
Thank y'all so much for having me. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for coming.
Cheers. Nikki, next time we'll let you have a sip with us.
Yeah, I would love that.
This wine is definitely spot on.
Thanks, Brett. You can watch the full episode as well as other Leading the Field episodes on the Farm Journal YouTube page.